Hello and welcome to I Have Gnosis Tarot. My name is Ewan and today we are looking at a Valentine's reading. So this is for a relationship and this is going to be for Aquarius. As it is your season at the moment, I thought we'd get started with you. Now this is a general relationship reading for Aquarius. This could be if you're already in a partnership, looking for a partner, or there's someone on the horizon that you got your eye on, and hopefully they have your eye on you. And today we'll be seeing whether that is the case. Now this won't be for every single Aquarius under the sun, but if you resonate with what's here today, then that message is for you. So this could be for an Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, and usually I leave it there, but because this is a relationship reading, I'm also going to include Aquarius Venus. Now, I have my Aquarius second house, and also I have Saturn in Aquarius. I have a bit of Aquarian energy, and in terms of where I am at the moment in my life, I certainly do have Aquarian energy, as in my progress chart, I am now an Aquarius Sun, even though I'm a Capricorn Sun in my birth chart. And with Pluto and Aquarius, it now being the age of Aquarius, well, just say there's a lot of weird stuff happening at the moment, and maybe this will be reflected in the relationship reading today. So the spread I'm going to do today is, well, I don't think it's got an official title, but I call it the Temple of Love spread. It's a bit cheesy. It's quite a good spread. And we'll see how it's set out. I will have a tutorial, should I say. I will have a tutorial video of how this works. And on Valentine's Day, or leading up to Valentine's Day, I will be posting on my Instagram. Look at the link down below, and on my YouTube channel page. I will be doing a post on how to read a Temple of Love read, so you can do them yourself. Now today we will be using the Enchanted Visions deck. I usually use the Thoth deck, but I thought this one looked nice for Valentine's Day. It's an Art Nouveau style deck. Very, it's just very pretty. Now the cards will look a little bit squashed at the moment because I haven't got a very good camera, and I've had to put it on widescreen, so you don't just get random borders to the video. And the more likes I get, more followers I get, and more subscribes I get, the better the camera I'll get, because at the moment this is just a hobby. YouTube isn't a thing for me at the moment. If it does become a thing, then cameras get upgraded. Okay, so it's up to you guys to like and subscribe to better quality content, because I don't have a lot of money, and I don't want to invest in something not going to give back yet. Okay. So without further ado, let's get ahead with Aquarius. Let's have a look at what's going on at the moment in your relationships, and particularly your romantic relationship. So we're going to pull the first card. Now this first card is going to go on a left-hand column, point out here, and this column here is going to be you. And we're going to have a card at the top here, which is your thoughts, that card in the middle, which is your feelings, and then your card at the bottom is your actions. And then we're going to go to a card next to your thoughts, which will be what you are bringing to the relationship. And then we will be doing the same on this side for your paramour. And also what they bring to the relationship. Then in the centre, we'll put what the relationship is like at the moment. And then at the bottom, we're going to have the near future, the mid future, and then the far future with regards to this relationship. So without further ado, let's do it. First card. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups as your first card, Aquarius. Now the Five of Cups is associated with disappointment. I don't know what you're thinking at the moment, but maybe something's not gone quite right for you. It's this person. See what your feelings are. The Empress, so there's a lot of feminine energy there, and a lot of grace. You're certainly trying your best. Yeah. And your actions towards this relationship. The Devil. Okay. Now, not to be misunderstood as something bad, the Devil card. The Devil is essentially focusing on the material and the material benefits and gains of this relationship. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll do the other person's thoughts, feelings, actions before we do what you're both bringing to the relationship. How are they feeling at the moment? Hey, the Eight of Pentacles. They feel like they are got enough. Maybe they know a lot about you. And they're picking things up at the moment. Okay. Feelings. Hierophant. Wisdom. Okay, so maybe after knowing enough about you, they are now figuring out what their feelings are telling them. So that's intuition there. And the Ace of Wands as their actions. So there is potential here. Potential for action. Keep an eye out if I were you, Aquarius. Yeah, I think they might come in. Despite the disappointment you may be feeling. What are you bringing to the relationship, Aquarius? Okay, these Seven of Wands. So you are definitely trying, like we said earlier. Boom a candle up. Definitely trying, Aquarius. Yeah. The Seven of Wands is also known as Valor. You're fighting the good fight, but it's still a fight. And now let's have a look at what they're bringing. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Commitment, material benefits. Now, that is going to please your Devil card there. I'm not going to lie. It may lead to some disruption at some point in the relationship. Any point they feel like you're sponging off them. So be wary of that. And I think when we come to the Shadow card at the end, whether that will confirm that with another 10 card, maybe impression. If you have a prediction for what the Shadow card is, and that's the card at the bottom of the deck, which we pull last, an overall warning, something to be mindful of, basically. Put it down in the comments below if you have a prediction for that. Okay, so what is the overall relationship at the moment? Okay, the Six of Swords. And that is the it is objectively the best swords card in my opinion, apart from maybe the Ace of Swords. What a fun suit, the swords. We haven't quite yet got onto the swords yet with our tarot series, neither on Instagram or YouTube. But when we do, I think we're just about to on Instagram, I think you'll see why the swords are such a difficult deck. They essentially represent thoughts. And the Six of Swords is a balance of thoughts, a harmony of thoughts, which is also known as science, the Thoth deck. So I think you are both definitely weighing each other up, sussing each other out. Yeah, I think we see this with the Eight of Pentacles on their side and the Hierophant. You're definitely trying, and maybe you feel like giving up with that Five of Cups, but Seven of Wands is really saying, don't give up. No Patrol song called Don't Give In, which I attribute to the Seven of Wands. Looking alright at the moment. Right, let's see what's in the near future. Yeah, just after this, the sword. So after you've done the science, Aquarius, what happens? The Fool. Now, the Fool is a fantastic card. It's the first card of the entire tarot, at least the major arcana. And essentially, it's throwing and not really caring what happens. It is literally carefreeness, that card. And really just going for it. So maybe after you've sussed each other out, throwing caution to the wind, and you're going for it. You no longer have to fight. Just all good. At least for now. But will it stay that way? And it does. The High Priestess, look at that. That is fantastic. Yes. So we got that intuition even heightened even further. So it looks like her the intuition, I said her because I saw the High Priestess, sorry, the Hierophant, should I say, that's like almost, that's reaching for intuition. Kind of the shaman, or as it's more traditionally seen as the Pope, but really it's that sort of shaman figure. Priest. Here we have the High Priestess, who's even more intuitive. Divine Feminine is intuitiveness. So the Hierophant is trying to access intuition. High Priestess is intuition. So it might be that you're just carefree during that period of time where you're just both being yourself and letting caution to the wind. There's a sense that maybe this is the one. Or perhaps it's the opposite. There could be the sense that not this person. Not this person. They are far too crazy or far too boring. But I think this last card will confirm which way that is. Okay? For the far future, so you got that intuition. Are they for you? Not for you? The Ace of Swords. Okay, so that's the first thought. It's true mindfulness. Science is testing your mind. Then really, the Ace of Swords is mindfulness. You're observing your thoughts. And maybe this is the thought. You know what? I think they're for me. I really do think with that Six of Swords there as the present moment, I do think it's the case. Wow, Aquarius. Let's just take a breath and look at this spread before we look at the shadow card. So let's look at you first, Aquarius. I'm going to get my wand made of yew wood. Is what my name is named after. Ewan, born of the yew in Vic. So 5 of Cups. Maybe you've been trying to get this person's attention, and that sort of shows here with the 7 of Wands. And it's just keep trying, and they're just not giving you any signals. They're not giving away anything. You might feel like, Aquarius, I just, it's so hard. They don't like me. I feel like, maybe you feel like a fool. But I do think that despite that, Aquarius, I think there's a lot of self-love here. Yeah, you may be disappointed, but this isn't cruelty. We haven't got the 9 of Swords here. We certainly don't have the 10 of Swords. Unless we get it as the shadow card. So I think you know that even though this person may not appear to be interested in you, I think in your heart, you know that you're worthy of love. Not in a narcissistic way, very much in a self-compassion way. It doesn't necessarily matter what you think of you. Obviously, you care about whether this person cares about you, not necessarily what they think about you. Got an emotion in the mind here. This is the 5 of Cups, so Cups of an emotion. And the 5 of Cups comes after the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is kind of like, I'm pretty sorted here. Boring, but nothing bad's happening. And the 5 of Cups tumbles that down for us. And that's usually when we expand to something. So I could be perfectly fine, and then this person comes into my life and I fall madly in love with them. And then it turns out they don't seem to be returning that. So my stability has been destabilized, and that's what the 5 of Cups is. My emotional stability. But I think having the Empress, which is a major arcana, the third, number 3, 4th card in the major arcana, it's the divine mother. It really is. High Priestess, the divine feminine in a much broader sense. The Empress is divine mother. I feel like you've got a lot of support around you, in that sense, a lot of feminine energy around you, or you just have really in touch with your heart. Heart very much is the feminine. Mind is a very masculine doing thing, and the heart, however, is just being, ticking away, doing its thing. Doesn't ask for anything. Mind is just does its thing. We have to look after it, and it keeps our brain alive. Now, the devil here in the actions position, I feel like you want something from this person. That's the key word, you want. Not just you would like, you want. Very much devil energy. Overdoing it. This is maybe why you're thinking the disappointment area of the Five of Cups. I want them to do something, I don't know. A hug. Something physical, maybe. Lust. More complicated. Build something with these people. Something physical there. Settling down with a family. You might think that's strange, why the devil card, but it's essentially anything physical. Devil's not an evil energy. Lucifer, essentially the mind of God, so consciousness has become trapped in the physical world. Ego. So this is kind of quite ego-driven, and again we might see in the shadow card something reflecting this. Definitely think there's some sort of swords card coming up. Yeah. Okay, I'll take a drink. We're going to look at them. The other person. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here in the thoughts. The Eight of Pentacles is it's a sun in Virgo. And it's essentially, so if you think about when Virgo happens, Virgo is harvest time. And even though we've got a smith here, in the Thoth card it's a lot more agricultural. And it's about you've worked hard and now you are reaping your rewards, storing for winter. The only way I can describe it is keeping your resources. So it could be that they weighing you up, especially a lot of your physical stuff. So your physical appearance, maybe. I don't mean to make you feel insecure, but it's the world we live in at the moment. And maybe your actions, you act. Yeah. So maybe watch out for those, that devil energy. It looks like they're keeping a keen eye on you. Yeah. They might even be a Virgo, and there's definitely a lot of Earth energy here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are a Virgo or Taurus. That Hierophant is Taurus's card, or Ten of Pentacles, which is another Virgo card. So yeah, they are definitely weighing you up because we have that Hierophant there as well, seeking intuition from their heart. And I suppose it's quite well dignified that you have the High Priest, not High Priestess, the Empress there in the heart position. Because if they are trying to get in touch with their intuition through the Hierophant, through their wisdom, is that if you manage to keep your intuition and your own intuition, your own heart above your actions, then I think they'll see that instead. Yeah, so it's almost like that. This is looking that, yeah. But if you keep this open, this, see, quite a sensitive individual, yeah. No matter whether you're masculine or feminine, sorry, male or female, and we both have masculine and feminine in us, and we all have an Empress within us. Camera there, yeah, very interesting. And the Ace of Wands is the action. So the Ace of Wands is the first minor arcana of the entire zodiac. Sorry, not zodiac. The entire tarot, and it is the first thing essentially ever. It is bang, the Big Bang, energy in its purest form. And this is the exciting part, because it suggests that they're going to act upon, it literally is action in the action section of this spread. So it looks like they're going to act upon what they're thinking. Yeah. Yeah. And this is kind of reflected in what they bring to relationship. So we'll do that, and then we'll go to what you bring. Ten of Pentacles, lot to give, person. And I think that's why you have the Devil as your actions. You know that. You know they got a lot to give. They may look, just put it bluntly, at least in your eyes, they are drop dead gorgeous, this person. And they might have, it could be something like you are living with your parents and they're not. And they've got a house. This is that devil energy. Again, it's like, oh, this person is, I love them. They match my vibe. Beautiful. And guess what? They've got a house, and a good job. That's the devil energy there. Yeah, that's the devil energy going. Oh, and got this as well. And I think because it's such a positive card, that Ten of Pentacles, at least in the physical sense, and you've got the action as the devil, it is that, I think it is that wanting of you, not the devil's advocate. I think if we had quite a difficult card here, the devil energy, I think I'd have to reconsider. I think I would have to say, okay, sorry, this isn't lust, this is actually, maybe this isn't the person. But because they have the Ten of Pentacles there, I think you are thinking, oh gosh, this is better than I thought. If only they showed me some affection. Then we got that Five of Cups for you. But I think they're being quite cynical about this. See that come down to the present moment card. But first we'll look at you, this Seven of Wands. Yeah, so I think you're still going for it. Definitely still going for it. You haven't given up on this person. You may even be playing the devil's advocate in that respect, saying, well, they might not be showing me any affection, but at the same time, they are not. They're not telling me to go away. There's definitely a vibe. Again, this is the Wands. This is energy, sensing something. A vibe. Now I have noticed there is a severe lack of cups here. I'm just going to put this out there. I might be wrong. It might be wrong for some of you. It might be true for some of you. Again, this is an open reading. This might not be a romantic relationship, and it just happens to coincide with Valentine's Day. We have had the full. As of recording this, we haven't had yet, but I think when this comes out, we will have had full moon in Leo. So this could be fortune, fame, job, not in a Capricorn sense, more in a kind of, I just want to be good at what I do, opposed to ambitious. Yeah, it could be that. Be something as simple as you keep applying to jobs. This is the relationship with whoever you want to work for, or who you're working for. It could be a promotion you're trying to get. But I do wonder. Be a friendship. But we do have one cups, obviously. It's that Five of Cups. Yeah, but I'm still not. Let's see. It doesn't have to be that defining. It's an open reading after all. Take what you will from this reading. So now we have the present moment. The Ace of Swords. Again, this is that weighing up. The Ace of Swords is Aquarius energy. Enough. One of your cards. Six of Swords. Ace of Swords before. Anyway, this Six of Swords is one of your cards. Aquarius, science. You are the scientist of the zodiac. And I think you're both sussing each other out. Again, it's this working out. There's some kind of there's something you're not communicating to each other here. Yeah, I think that shows with the severe lack of swords elsewhere in the card. I think you're communicating in a testing way. Maybe you're, I don't know, pulling little pranks and doing little jokes to see if they're laughing, or maybe, I don't know, just asking little questions about how they're doing, sussing out whether they have a partner already or not. Been doing the same to you. Maybe just putting that smiley face after a text, which you wouldn't normally do, and seeing if they do one back. This is that it's testing. You have a hypothesis. They like me, I think. Let's do the experiment. The experiment here is these little things. Obviously thinking about it a lot. I think that's what's happening at the moment, Aquarius. And now for your future. Now you can, depending on your perspective on divination, this could be seen as advice, and you could argue that the advice is the future. We are co-creating with ourselves all the time. Consciousness is the universe. Goes just sort of keep it all in so we don't go mad. So, and really related to that is the Fool. The Fool is everything. That's why it's the 0 card. If something is everything, then it's ironically no one thing. 0. And it is that complete tomfoolery, throwing yourself into it. And this is a really positive thing, I think, for relationships. I mean, we can overdo it, but I think if you found the right person, and again, this is what that 6 of Swords is doing, it's you really trying to suss it out whether the right. They're trying to suss you out too, but if it is the right person, then really the Fool card, you couldn't have asked for better. Because you become an open arena, an open book. It's have to be vulnerable in the best way possible. Having fun. Yeah. And again, you can see that as advice or what's coming. Either way, for me, it's the same. And then this is going to lead to a deeper sense of intuition there with the High Priestess. I mean, it looks like the other person's already doing that work there with the Hierophant, yeah? Yeah, a deep sense that this is the one, I think. Or at least our one. Something I learnt recently on a meditation journey. Is essentially the idea of a soulmate is a thing, but it's not a thing. So your soulmate is the image of your soulmate in your own mind. So it can actually be anyone. And it's up to you to really make that happen. And that's not by making someone like you. Not what I mean. I mean showing up in life and enjoying life, and then the person who wants to enjoy life in the same way you do will show up eventually. I mean, that's kind of how I see manifestations working. It's not this kind of like, universe, do something for me. It's, remember, you are the universe, buddy. Gotta do stuff. Yeah. I think what we're doing here is being our true self. Again, the Fool card can be seen as kind of inner child as well. We're our most innocent and carefree. Not tantrum child, because that's proto-ego. That's taking you away from the self. But that more kind of like wanderlust. You're looking around, wonder at the universe. It is the universe. Yeah, and that's deep sense there with this High Priestess. And also I think it's, especially in this age with a lot of toxic masculinity, obviously we've seen the dangers of the patriarchy and are still seeing the dangers of the patriarchy. I'm not saying that masculine is a bad thing. Mature masculinity is a beautiful thing. I think here with the High Priestess, divine feminine is it's a nice quality to have. I think it's really fitting for you, Aquarius. I think the Aquarian age is about letting go of the old patriarchal systems and really bringing in that mature divine masculine, and the one that does that is the highest teacher of them all, the high priestess, the divine feminine. Again, like I was going back to the brain and the heart thing, the brain's giving enough energy to the heart and the heart's giving enough oxygen to the brain. There's this beautiful equilibrium and creates life. And for me, that's an analogy for the masculine and feminine. Yeah, there's some beautiful energy there with the high priestess. And the reason why I think it's beautiful, you've got that Ace of Swords. And that's almost like that. The Ace of Swords for me is that moment. Aha. Aha! I know they're the one. Why didn't I see it before? And it just makes you smile. Yeah. It's the good thought. Now it is double-edged, the swords, because it's a thought, and all thoughts are double-bladed. So you could think this is the one, and then obviously, as with all relationships, you find out they have little quirks, little things that just maybe, because they're not you, they annoy you. But I think because we've done the science, we're doing the science here, and there's a heightened sense of intuition, and you learn how to let go. At least I hope you both have or will. I think you'll be able to. It won't be such a double-edged blade, or at least if it's double-edged, you'll be able to keep it to the point. Yeah. Again, my swords are the thoughts because they cut through things, and I think this is cutting through any BS. You know what I mean by that? It's cutting, and that could be your own BS. Yeah. Yeah, this could be this. And I think this is helping you realise that you know that you're worthy of love, Aquarius. You know you are. And I think the person is just sussing out that. Yeah, you need to watch out for that devil energy. Speaking of which, I haven't done the shadow card yet. So if you haven't already put a prediction for what the shadow card is, I have mine. I think it's definitely going to be a swords card. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Ten of Swords. Just as a warning, could even be a Nine of Swords. Like Nine of Swords is like self-criticism. Ten of Swords is point beyond that, and we're not going to go there because of YouTube algorithm, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's hope it's not that, actually. Let's hope it's not, but it's definitely a swords card, so put your prediction below in the comments. Hope it's the right way up. Okay, we got there. We have the Page of Swords. Okay. The Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Swords is an interesting one, also known as the Princess of Swords in the Thoth deck. Bring it a bit closer there. Okay, so what is the Page of Swords? So the Page of Swords is the Earth of Air. I liken it to like a tornado, really. It's grounded thoughts. Very difficult to explain. So it's grounded thoughts, but thinking a lot about them. It is a form of wisdom. It's really associated with Athena. But whilst a grounded thought is great, it can take you away from your intuition. Can be overthinking and overanalyzing. It's not quite cold though. That's the Prince or King of Swords. That's that cold energy. Cold and calculated. But really, the Page of Swords is kind of that devil's advocate. And guessing yourself isn't a bad thing, but overdoing it, okay? And not getting stuck in your mind too much. That could be related here to the Five of Cups appointment, so don't focus on that. Focus on your Empress, Divine Feminine here, and again that Devil card. Maybe let go of. It's nice if they have material benefits to them, really try and steer away from that. Love them for them, even if they got broke tomorrow or they lost their house. If you love them, you love them, and if you don't, you don't. But let's try and not base that on material things. So this could be the Page of Swords. It could be, say they did lose their house. Go, hang on a minute. I like them, but they lost that thing that I could have got too. Or they're not progressing in their job, staying in the same place. They've got a job, that's good, but they're staying in the same place. It's kind of like criticism, critique, I suppose. The Page of Swords. Now it's alright to have some healthy critique, but as the shadow card, this is saying watch your own critique. Critique your critique. And that could be the critique of yourself there again with the Five of Cups. I'd say stay in that Seven of Wands energy, but just question what you're fighting for, that devil in the action section, and hold on to that Aquarius energy. Really, that's what they're searching for. And with that Ace of Wands there, really wouldn't be surprised if they make it soon. Yeah. That will create a bit of instability. You know, that's almost like you've got that Seven of Wands there and what you're doing. Almost like we have a Six of Wands, which is harmony, victory, and then someone throws in another wand, valor. Stuff's just got real, man. So yeah, keep an eye and an ear and definitely your heart open, Aquarius, which I know is a bit uncomfortable, Aquarius. You prefer to do things the scientific way, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But when the time comes, if the time comes, just let it go. Do it. Just do it. So thank you, Aquarius, today. I hope you have gained something from this Valentine's reading. I know I've sold out. I've sold out on the first hour readings, but really, get the channel up and going. And why not? I like doing these Temple of Love spreads. I find them quite fun. But it is really, at the end of the day, have something fun with our minds. So thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. And if you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, that'll be the next one we're doing. If you didn't resonate with this reading, then around for that one, or look at your birth chart. You can do that easily online. Just look at where your Sun, rising, moon, and particularly your Venus placements are, and look at the video that corresponds to those, and I'm sure that one of those will resonate with you. Yes, thank you very much, Aquarius. I will see you all in the next video, and goodbye.